Good morning, YouTube. It's Mackie Rojo here. I know it's been a couple weeks, but it's been one hell of a week here in Canada, I will tell you that. And I'm just giving those of you around the world that are following CCSVI and the status of it here in Canada. It's moving. It's been in our parliament all week. This past Monday, they had a 4-hour debate about it that went almost to the wee hours of the morning, where Dr. Kirsty Duncan, a member of our parliament from right here in Toronto, has got this moving. And Dr. Duncan, thank you so much for everything you're doing. It is absolutely stunning to see this moving forward the way it is. And yesterday, on Tuesday, there was a subcommittee meeting involving many individuals from around the world via video conference even, and those individuals included Drs. Paolo Zamboni and Dr. Simca via video conference, and that was absolutely stunning to see how 2010 technology is getting this done and getting it done so quick. It's amazing. So do check those videos out. They're just audio presentations, but do check them out. They're located in my favorites, and thank you to people from around the world that are producing all this stuff and making it so much easier for the rest of us, namely you out there, to watch this. And this is how we're getting it done. It's 2010 technology, and it can't be stopped, everybody. It's moving. This is such an incredible time period here in Canada and around the world, because this is basically the talk of our parliament in our capital of Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. It's the talk of parliament, and you can't get much better than that, because government does pay for our health care, and they are moving with this. And I promise, I'm hoping, keeping my fingers crossed, that this will be all taken care of. The presentations yesterday by Dr. Zamboni and Simca and the other doctors that were involved were just absolutely incredible. And the amount of tissues that are on my coffee table, yet they got picked up today because, yeah, almost went through half a box of Kleenex, because these testimonies were so incredible from the people that want to help us, which is so key. So now I just want to talk a little bit about what is stopping this and what is stalling it. As we know, time is everything, because we have people in hospitals right now that are on their last days that we need help for these people. And our health minister here in Canada, Leona Aglukak, is our health minister, and I can tell you, she has no DR in front of her name. She has zero doctorate education in this matter, and I think she is a huge stumbling block for getting this passed in the House of Commons. And I am making it a mission of mine to have her removed as health minister this summer. Before there is going to be a conference of our provincial health ministers coming up, and she is just the wrong person in the wrong job. I'm sure she's a very nice lady, but sorry, she comes from a very remote area of northern Canada, which has a population of 42,000 people in the whole northern part of Canada. This is where she comes from. She has no university education, and this is a crime to have her as our health minister. Yes, like I said, she might be a very nice lady, and our Prime Minister appoints these people in these very important positions. And I'm sorry, it's time for Miss Aglukak to step aside. Sorry, this is way out of your capabilities. You do not have the education. It's pretty sad when the people that are bringing this to your attention have probably 10 times more education than you do on this subject. And it's a crime that you're making these decisions for so many people, holding this up. That your biggest guidance in this whole CCSVI matter is the MS Society, which we know is I just gotta laugh, because if that's where you're getting your information from, Miss Minister, I'm sorry, you're in the wrong business, and go back to being a clerk in the Northwest Territories, which is what your duties were before you reached federal politics. So, sorry, it's a bit of a rant, but this person is just in the wrong job at the wrong time. And this message is to Stephen Harper, our Prime Minister. It's time you do a cabinet shakeup, and it's time you get somebody in there that at least has a DR in front of their name, because she has nothing, absolutely zero, in her biography to be a competent health minister. And all she is doing is seeking the advice of the MS Society, because that's all she can do. She has zero experience at this. So, unfortunately, everybody out there, this is going to be held up in Canada due to this reason. But I just got to say, Dr. Kirsty Duncan, who is a minister, you deserve the job, and we can't wait for you to get into power and shake this department up, because it really does need a shaking. And just listen to the testimonies and all the facts. Drs. Simca and Zamboni, they give you all the facts possible. And to our health minister, stop listening to the MS Society and start listening to the real numbers from the people that matter in this. This is what matters. So, to Miss Aglucat, again, please step aside and let somebody in, do the proper job. Sorry, I'm getting too close to the camera, because yeah, this issue is not going away anytime soon, and we got to communicate this to everybody out there. And just on a personal note, I'm headed in for my neurologist's appointment next week, so again, we'll keep our fingers crossed that that goes well, and it will be interesting to see how his position has changed in the 6 months of CCSVI. And I promise I will come back and report how that went. We'll see. So until then, and until next time, everyone, keep the fight going. We're getting there. And to Dr. Zamboni, Simca, Drs. Duncan, thank you so much for what you're doing. We're getting this moved, and the presentations you made this past week were absolutely stunning and emotional as always. And it's all thanks to you that we're getting this done. We're getting closer and closer, and it looks like we're going to have to take the summer off, but we'll keep our fingers crossed that we pick this up again come September. But like I said, on the personal note, yeah, I'm staying calm for the moment, because so much is happening here in Canada, which is a great thing for the countries and rest of the world. You do have to be very careful when you go outside your country, finding out people are coming back liberated, yes, but there's no doctors here that are qualified to do accurate, qualified follow-ups on these individuals. So everybody, it's your own choice on what procedure, how you want to approach this, but to everybody, I wish you luck in how you do it. And to government officials out there, please step aside when you do not have the qualifications. Okay? So until next time, everyone, take care, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.